depending on what attachment you pull up with, depends on what choices we will make in order to kind of remove that energetic blockage. And it really happens that quickly. Once you can acknowledge that that attachment is there, and once you see it and you can label it, you can finally release it. And then you'll notice how those type of situations stop popping up in your life. So if you did have an attachment of abandonment as your root chakra, this could be affecting you in your life, that you're unable to get close to people. You always hold yourself back out of fear that people in your life are just going to leave you. You may have had numerous people in your life already leave you up until this point. So you might be overcompensating by people pleasing and giving more of yourself to any situation than other people are giving to you. So if that is your attachment, you're going to have to start to find your soul tribe, find the people that you can really be yourself with. And it's not a bad thing to tell somebody that you do have these issues. Not everybody will take advantage of the fact that you have a fear of abandonment, but you can start changing that energy by believing in the people that you're with and giving the people the credit, and actually starting to express yourself fully about what your fears are, why these things are happening, and then really create special and specific boundaries around that attachment for yourself. So it's really important that we begin to label these cycles so that we can start to create new pathways towards abundance, new pathways towards growth. And like we've kind of went through on our meditations and everything, I work from a very cognitive behavioral type approach. So we create new pathways through repetition. The more you do something, the more you practice, that becomes normal. And I know for a lot of people, meditation doesn't feel normal. We live in a very busy world. We live in a very busy society. So it's really important that we just continue to sit with those feelings. They're not bad feelings. You've created comfort in chaos because that was the normal. So with practice, you'll become very comfortable within a state of quiet. But it takes practice to change any habit that we've created. And that's the importance of the guided meditations that I do, as well as the personalized meditations that you will receive if you do choose to have a session with me. Now, you're probably wondering how the clearing works, because like I said, I'm not a magician. I don't have a magic wand and I can release you from all your karma. I don't. And that's why it's really important for us to, before we leave our session and before we leave our calls, that we're creating new choices based on the attachments that we came with. And we discuss that together based on your current situation and what's going on in your life. Because if my good friend Elizabeth had an attachment of abandonment at her first chakra, it might be affecting her differently than my attachment of abandonment at my first chakra, because we didn't live the same life. We didn't have the same people in our life. So those choices that we made within that life are going to be completely different. So it's playing out different for everyone. So there is no one size fits all karmic clearing exercise. I wish there was, but we have the power to create our experience through our thought, through our choices, and then the following action that we take on those choices. So just keep that in mind. I don't have the power to clear your whole Akashic record, but you do. You are the divine creator of your own experience. So like the fifth dimensional karma that's unjustly attached for you, as long as you're willing and you want it to be removed, we can take that away. That has no bearing and no reason to be held within your energetic field any longer. Third dimensional karma, like I said, we are creating choice and action in order for you to create new karma, new positive flow of karma into your experience. So when you start to label these cycles that are happening in your life, that's the first step. Once you can identify that, how that attachment is playing out in your life, you can label it, you can make a new choice, and then you can finally release it for good. So it's really important to have that sense of self-awareness so that you're not just listening to other people, you're really discovering it for yourself. And that kind of leads to how you will know, and if you haven't had a reading with me yet, how you know you'll be ready for a reading is once you're ready to see results, once you're ready for change, once you're ready to step in to doing the work, because a lot of work comes out of an Akashic Record reading with me. Nothing that you can't handle. It wouldn't come up or it wouldn't show up in your record if you aren't ready to tackle it. But it's work. There's homework I give you. It's lovely work. It'll transcend your life, but it really does take a level of commitment to get the life that we want. And that's kind of the importance of why I would even go and look into your past life at all.